Hello and welcome to WyTime 2.0 Manager Scheduling Training. My name is Alan Nuss, and in this short video I will be discussing how to modify an employee's shift. Once again, the employee already has a schedule, but it needs some sort of adjustment. So I'm going to be referring to the WyTime Supervisor Scheduler Training Manual, and we are going to begin on page 9. On page 9, it discusses going to the website and using your username and password to go ahead and log in. When your home screen loads up, you are going to go up here to the workspaces. You are going to spin the carousel and you are going to select Advanced Scheduler. Those steps are on page 10. And on page 11, it discusses that now there are 2 tabs up here. So the Advanced Scheduler is now a new tab. The next thing we need to do is we need to narrow down the number of employees we're looking at. So we're going to go to Select Locations. And then we are going to use the expand keys to go right down to the location that you want to view and select the specific location or the type of employees that you need to modify. So for this example, I'm going to use the RNs in the agency nurse location. So I've selected the RNs. I'm going to select the little button that pushes things over here to the select side, and then I'm going to select OK. What this is going to do, as you can see, is it narrows the number of employees that I'm working with. And now in order to modify any of these schedules or add to them, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to page 13, and I'm going to use the quick find or the quick actions icon. That was going to expand a new group of icons, and then we'll go ahead and discuss how each one of these icons work. Assign is going to expand this section and allow you to select a shift and assign it to an employee. Now you can do this to as many days as you want, and you'll also notice that my cursor became a plus. That means that this button is active. If I no longer want it to be active, I will click that button again, and you'll notice that my cursor comes back to normal. Unassign is exactly the same thing, just in reverse. You can select the schedules that that employee no longer needs to work, whether you no longer want that employee to work. Once again, the button is active until you deactivate it. Shift transfer. Shift transfer is going to change the employee's location. So you're going to take this contract nurse and you're going to tell them to go work in a different actual hall. So I will discuss that specific button in a different set of instructions here in the future. The insert shift template, what this is going to do is it's going to give you a list of shift templates, basically the beginning time and the ending time of a shift. You select whichever time is needed, and then you can click as many times as you need to fill in the shifts for that employee or this group of employees. Once you've entered enough shifts, once again you can deactivate this button by selecting directly on it. Comment allows you to put a generic comment onto a shift. It's not really valuable. There's one comment set up, but it's not truly effective. So I do not recommend using it here. If you want to put a comment on something, I recommend putting a comment on a pay code or a punch. Pay code, this is the same thing as putting a pay code on a time card. I do not recommend that you put pay codes on the schedule. I recommend that you go to the employee's time card and enter pay codes there. Copy and paste. This is exactly what you think it is. You can activate the copy and paste button. You can copy this and you can paste it there. This is exactly what copy and paste does. And delete does exactly what you think it does. It will delete anything that you click on. Once you're done deleting, you select the delete button to deactivate the button. And swap is when you select 2 shifts and you want to swap them for employees. So you're going to select swap, you're going to select the first shift, and you're going to select the second shift, and you'll notice that those 2 swap out. Okay. Once you've swapped several shifts, or whatever you needed to swap, you can deselect the swap button, and that's it. Now, none of these things that we have done with any of these buttons will be permanent unless you select the save button. So once you go ahead and select the save button, everything that you've done is then made permanent, and that's on page 14. Those are the buttons that you would use to modify an employee shift. If you want to go back and see what's just close the quick action. Once you can click that, and the icons become exactly what they were. And that's pretty much how you modify an employee shift. If you still have questions or concerns, please feel free to contact your HR department or the system administrator for scheduling at your facility. I hope this quick video has been helpful for you. Once again, if not, please contact your HR department or your scheduling system administrator for more assistance. Once you've completed all these actions, all you have to do is select sign out, just like usual, and you're done. Thank you, and I hope you're having a great day.